Warning. Censorship. Warning.
Wait. In this country, you guys have got welfare support for small
Who
business.
pays for welfare?
The taxpayers or the government, wherever they pull that up.
Where does the government get it from?
They might have got it on loan from China for whoever cares. At the end of the day, they help people
I
out.
care.
Why? Are you going to pay it back?
Well, I pay tax, so yes.
Yeah,
My
over
kids are
time.
going to pay it back.
And you're going to stop paying tax, are you? If they hadn't got that loan, the tax stays, brother. It stays
No.
with us.
So how it works is when there's a deficit and it grows, then your
Taxes
tax exactly. So I don't like paying extra tax to help a government make silly decisions.
I've seen a lot of your videos, right? So you're.
Do you like them? Are you a fan? You sound like a fan.
No, I'm not a fan.
You watch
I've been
celebrity
waiting. The
videos?
moment I walk past, like, there's that dickhead. Let's have a chat.
I love it.
I've seen your videos, bro. I think what you're trying to do is this narrative, right? Like the game that you're playing. It's wrong, bro. Because right now people aren't as objective as me.
We're here in the Burke Street Mall in Melbourne CBD. You can see people are starting finally to come back. Almost 3 weeks now of 0 cases. Now I've been walking down the street here and the polite officer behind me asked me to remove my mask above my nose because the threat is so strong here in Melbourne CBD at the moment. The reason why I'm here today is to find out from Melburnians how they feel about the lockdown. And if the government went into a third lockdown now, would they comply? Would you lock down in your home again? Because the Australian Labor Party tweeted Joe Biden telling him that he should call Daniel Andrews to get advice on how to handle COVID.
No,
Why not?
no good there, mate. No good at all there.
Didn't Andrews do it well?
No, he didn't. No.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, maybe he can learn the hotel quarantine, could get some tips.
Oh, okay.
Not a good idea?
Not a good idea.
No. All right. So to the rest of the world, America, if they want to go into lockdown for 3-4 months, good idea?
Not a good idea.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why? Do you work or something?
Yeah.
You earn a living.
Yeah.
There's some guy who told me the government gives you free money if you lock down.
Yep. Free stuff. It's all good.
Usually, this place is packed. But this is the most people you've seen here in a long while due to the lockdown. North Face, did you get that from Daniel Andrews?
No, I had it before him.
So you're the first North Face, he copied you. Can Joe Biden learn from Daniel Andrews how to
He's
do...
got nothing, bro.
Does Daniel Andrews have anything?
He's got nothing either.
Straight from the streets of Melbourne. Do you reckon that they can learn about the hotel quarantine as well?
Maybe not that part, but he's done some things right.
Who's better for coronavirus? President Trump, Daniel Andrews?
Trump time.
How'd you find lockdown?
It was
Depressed.
fucking awful, horrible,
So-
depressing.
If the government now implemented a third lockdown, would you comply?
No.
If the government said we're going back into lockdown, you'd be happy to do it?
No, not during the summer.
Not now.
Not during the
Do you reckon they should learn hotel quarantine from Dan Andrews?
No way.
No, for sure. No.
No way.
I don't want to learn anything from Daniel Andrews.
Listen, and every other state, barring New South Wales, did not bring in ADF personnel either. All right, they did it after what happened in Victoria.
Okay, that's an absolute lie, but okay. Many people don't realise that Victoria Police warned the government weeks before they started easing the restrictions that the city, Melbourne, the most compliant city in Australia, so one of the most compliant countries in the world, was on the brink of violent civil disobedience. Then they started opening up. So if that can happen here in Melbourne, Australia, imagine if they import this kind of tactics to your home. If the government told you today you have to lock down again, would you do it?
Nah, wouldn't do it.
I'd move interstate for sure, absolutely.
What are you listening to there on your headphones? Is it COVID safe?
I think so. I hope so.
America should copy Melbourne?
I don't think so.
It's not like Australia. In Australia, we're an island. We can control that. In fact, we've controlled it so tightly that there's many Australian citizens stranded around the world, unable to come home. That's how much we've tightened up on it. Now, in America, are you cool? Are you cool with them shutting down the southern border like Trump has been advocating for 4 years? Yes or no?
So my thing is,
Yes?
I personally, that's up to them, right? That's their decision.
No, no,
if they can mitigate, my personal answer to that is if they can mitigate that risk through other means and processes, then go right ahead.
You're so conflicted on that, aren't you?
Yeah, because on my end, bro, my parents live there.
The only way it works.
You're just talking from here, right? My parents live there. My parents have to go.
You don't know
out,
anything about
and
me.
yeah,
You don't know how.
they're at risk
I've got
every
5
day.
siblings that live in America.
I'll do it for the safety of the people.
For the safety of the people, or to avoid fines?
A bit of both.
What more?
Probably avoid fine.
If the government told you there was another 3rd wave tomorrow and we're locking down again, will you comply?
I'd move to Sydney.
So there you have it. Most Melburnians do not support the lockdown. In fact, they say that they either will not comply with another lockdown or they'll simply move out of the state. The only one that supported it was saying so because of free money, welfare, that we, the taxpayers, or in his own words, China can pay for. Yes, that's what you're really signing up for if you're going to copy Daniel Andrews. No American should ever take advice from Daniel Andrews. I do not care what side of politics you are, because what happened in Melbourne is not something you want in your city. If you love this report, make sure to like it by hitting the button below and share it far and wide to let the world know what's really happening here in Melbourne, Australia, because the mainstream media, they continue to lie. The only way that we can get the truth out is with your help. Share it far and wide, and make sure, most of all, go to Rebel News on YouTube, hit subscribe and that little bell to make sure you don't ever miss a thing.